we're in the pre-show right now, so
Yep, get them.
nobody can see us, but we're definitely live.
Dude, who took away the Avengers kazoo?
I didn't take away the kazoo.
What are you talking about?
Fuck, I got a double up on the
Oh no.
this is why
Who took away the real Avengers one?
I had to make room for the good stuff, but hold on.
Oh,
I got two fucking Discord audios going on. See, this is why we go live early. Something is wrong. Something is wrong.
Hold on, I have to open mod view. 1 second.
Dave, I need a mic check, brother.
Yep, 1 second. I have to mute you guys in Discord.
Tony, are you streaming this so that way I can
Fuck yeah, brother.
on sync? I forgot what we used to do, but I remember
I'm streaming it in Discord so that you can see it.
Yeah, everything sounds good, Tony.
I don't know why. Can't get my picture to show up in the group capture. Like, I just don't understand why it doesn't fucking show it. It's dumb. It says include camera in group output. So I said yeah. And it's just not showing it.
prove it.
But I know my camera works on my stream, so.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Abuji?
Bullshit. All right, let's get that 3, 2, 1. And it's been a long time since we even used the intro. Everybody, guard your ear holes. Dave, we got a 3.
2.
And a 1. What's up, people? Yo.
What's the name of the podcast again?
Screenplay. Screenplay.
Screenplay. Dave, I fucking love that, dude.
Are you?
Oh, we got our sound guy back.
Oh my god, Dave.
I put it in the chat, dude, so everybody should be able to get some of this loving. Everybody has
That's
this picture.
heartwarming, actually. Like I feel very good about
Dude,
that.
Jordan is so pissed that Dave's trying to lick his face.
Yeah, no, I'm actually turned on a little bit. Can you send me that privately?
No, I literally put it in the chat, so like everybody can have it. The internet
Dave,
now
can you
has
me on
this.
Snapchat. Snapchat gives me a sort of like, sexual vibe.
Yo. Anytime I see a Naruto, we're in the yo. All
right. What do you got, Tone? What do you got?
What are you trying to fucking steal the thunder here?
This
I was
is
just
Dave's
gonna
podcast.
say, like, it's been a while, man. Like,
Oh.
back.
Dude, you sound so crispy. Thank God you brought out the boom again. I haven't heard him in so long. Yeah, you should thank your sponsor for that mic.
I just want to thank Prime Tony 112 for the Razer Silent Mini microphone. Not a sponsor. Thank you,
And,
thank you,
and
Prime
Taco
Tony
Bell.
112. And Taco Bell.
Dude, if we got sponsored by Taco Bell, I would
This
actually
chicken
fucking lose my.
I would just
Southwest
quit.
Flatbread Thing.
Yeah.
Taco Bell in Adrian, Michigan, on North Main Street. Shout out, best Taco Bell in the area.
Hey, how come I don't get in this picture, man? I gotta Photoshop myself in here. We need more beard in this picture. Plus, Jordan's like 16 in this fucking picture. He looks nothing like this anymore.
What are you talking about?
Dude,
that's such a good picture.
Jordan does
Jordan,
not
you
look
feel it?
like that anymore.
Yes.
You guys can't tell because Jordan's like fucking 38 feet away from his camera.
Listen,
But,
listen. It's because his face is shaved, bro. We all look like that.
Hold on, can I? There we
I'm
go.
also skinnier there too.
Yeah, you can't see it.
Right
but
around
the
this
left-
area, he looks a lot older now.
Bro, the less weight plus less facial hair, we all look different, brother. I tell you what, I would look 17 if you saw that fucking shit, Tone.
Dude, I'm 100%. Like, I look like a praying mantis without my beard, so I'm never shaving it off again. I got no fucking jawline. Like, I got big ass eyes. Like, dude, my chin starts here. Like,
bro,
not good.
So fun. I've never heard that comparison.
I don't know,
It's
Tony.
so
I feel
good.
like we're kind of twins, bro.
Huh? You think we're twins?
Kind of look identical, to be honest with you.
Dude, I'm like 3 feet taller than you.
Yeah, same size, same height, same facial structure. We're both like 6'5".
Nope. I think I outweigh you by 100 pounds.
Yeah, 6'5", about 3.
Where's the wee woo bullshit guy? Jordan, get on that.
I'm about 7. I'm about 7'12".
See this guy?
Number
one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
Nah, he full of shit. All right. Topics for today. Pretty much, we're just going to be talking about the state of gaming. We wanted to start off with something light. We don't want to get really in the weeds and, like, you know, sit here arguing about whether Terminator 2 is a good movie or not, because Jordan's going to tell me it isn't. And what? What happened, Dave?
There's a fucking insurgent, bro.
Oh, I told you I should have tagged her. I knew she was going to make an appearance. We got a guest star. Guest star Sarah, what's her last name?
Sarah
Burns? Bremens?
Yeah, Bremens.
Yeah, we got a Viking in the back. We got a Viking in the back.
Sarah, do you think Terminator 2 is a good movie?
Was good.
Sarah, do you think Terminator 2 is a good movie?
Seen it.
Never seen it.
All right, that's all we needed to know.
Oscars are coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen.
The Oscars are coming up next weekend, so we are gonna. Damn, we were up to 7 and we lost 3 of them as soon as I mentioned Terminator 2. Fuck.
Have a lot of cult around Terminator.
Damn.
2, huh?
Big Terminator 2 trip here.
I guess we need to have to like shut up on the Terminator 2 stuff.
You know what we were just saying was fuck Terminator 2. We hate that movie.
Just stop talking about it, man.
Alone, bro.
All right, so let's lead off with Destiny. It's got us in a rough spot right now, right? Like, it's a game that we all bonded over, and now we're all like bored of.
I think so. For me personally, my biggest thing is like chasing that max light level, right? So in every game I've played that's like kept me logged in chasing shit is like that max light level, and Destiny has just been 1810 for fucking
The whole year?
2 patches now.
The whole year.
Right.
It's been all year, yeah.
And you get new guns, you get red borders, you get all that. I don't give a fuck, dude. I don't care.
Language.
Are we family friendly now?
No, dude, I got it,
brother.
No, I got it.
Amen,
I got it warned. I mean, I kind of agree. Like, unfortunately, most of the Destiny community is bitching about the grind. They don't want it there anymore. They don't want that light grind. They just want to grind for the loot. They don't want to grind for the power. Which,
But
I enjoyed the grind as much as you did. Like, I like the item level. Like, that's what I got on for. That's what kept me coming back and kept me playing my other characters. I was there for the loot also, though. You know, so that's what kept me around. But even at this point, I literally have everything you can get in the game. And I don't have anything to do, and I want to play the game. And like I'm like Bungie, like, give me something to do. And recently, me and Jordan finally hit flawless, and then we were like, well, what else do we do now? What else?
Dude, it's like,
what else is there to conquer?
it's like every looter shooter, every RPG where you're grinding hard, everything in that like genre where I'm grinding for something to get to that next point. Like you get that dopamine release when you feel like, dude, I progressed myself, right? Like
yeah.
I pushed something today, I progressed my account, I progressed my character, whatever. I haven't gotten that in forever, man. And like now that I'm coming back next expansion, whatever, like I'm gonna come back. It is what it is. I'll be there, even if it sucks. Like we're starting it together. I'm trying to get myself around for it, but like I don't feel that, man. Like
One
I got
thing,
Wish Ender. I think that's a big drop, right? I think
yeah.
Wish Ender was a big thing, but that's not like recent. That's not now.
One thing I do want to point out, and I don't know if Jordan's going to have to chime in on this. I don't. He looks like he's about to pass out. This is a pretty late podcast for us. Normally, we had some technical issues. We were supposed to be on like 2 hours ago.
Hey.
But switching to PVE, PvP. We normally play a lot of PvE stuff. And then, like, you know, we play. I like PvP, and we jump in and dabble in it from here and there. But you always had that sense of like the time to kills are so short that you didn't have a lot of time to like figure out what the fuck am I doing wrong? Like, why am I dying so quick? Like, how do I adapt? What is the meta? And then you put the meta on, and then you still die so fast that you can't figure out how to like get better at it. And then like we just decided to like, fuck it, we're just gonna play it and just stay in there and get killed. And then we started to adapt to it, and we figured out how to get better at it.
Dude, I feel like two sides of that though, right? Like, so I played like World of Warcraft competitively for years. You know what I mean? And like if you didn't get with it or get lost, like get the fuck out, dude. I'm shitting on you. The thing with Destiny is like there's not a proclaimed meta. Like you can go in with this gun that's so obtuse and shit on everyone. Apart from that one time where it was like, what was that SMG that was just like
Immortal.
That's
Immortal. Yeah.
If you didn't have the Immortal Adept with target lock, you were toast. Have you got into trials without Immortal Adept? Get the fuck out.
Yeah, but it's more like you go into an engagement, right? And you have like, say you're jumping into an engagement, and there's one pathway going in, and you have 3 ways out, right? And you're like, okay, I only have to worry about this. I can exit these 3 ways. So you go in and you're toasted. You're right. You're like, well, how the fuck did I die? I had these 3 avenues I could have got out of there, but the guy killed me so fast I couldn't react. So what did I do wrong? You know, that's what I'm talking about, where it's like there's no learning curve there. There's no progression to like be like, how can I get better? That's where I want to. Well, hold on. That's where I wanted to segue into like the update next week. Is they're trying to combat that actually. So they're trying to like give players more of a chance by increasing health pool, so that you can try and learn and actually get better at the game.
Yeah. And Jordan, what do you got? What do you got, Jordan? You've been quiet.
So there's actually a couple of things. Number one, I've been thinking a lot about how Destiny comes back from this hole that it's in. Okay, and I'm not a developer or anything, but I mean, hell, apparently the ones that are in charge are getting fired.
You're not a developer?
No, not on the books.
Okay.
Under the table. So, well, number one, before I touch on PvP, actually I will. So the PvP update, I think that's like it's a good quality of life, but we still need to attack the main issue, which is cheaters, right? Because with the changes coming out, it's gonna help if you don't encounter a cheater, and if that stat, I don't know if that was a meme, but you know, somewhere amongst the fire teams, there's the 1 in every 3 guardians as a cheater. So we need to find a way to combat.
That's not a meme, dude. That's a legit stat.
Yeah, it's you. We know. It's you. We know. It's fine.
Well, one day it's coming.
Dude, we too, man. Okay, so we hope we're gonna catch that fucking cheater through the fucking guardian ranks. But we've yet to get him. But like,
yeah. But it's, if anything, it's saving the the populace that's already in the game. It's not bringing anyone back, in my opinion. So that's not.
I
meant
agree
to
with that. I
bring
agree
people
with that.
back. However, the new expansion, right? We don't know a lot about it, but maybe that's a good thing. I've thought about this, and I thought, what kept me in D1, right? Because D1 was new, but D2 also has like that same kind of stigmatism of like, oh, you know, I haven't experienced Final Shape, right? So it's not that it's newer content wise. I'm gonna tell you what, it was literally the grind for Galahorn. I honestly think they need to bring back an Uber exotic that is harder to get. I mean, exotics are just easier to get now. It almost feels like it's not a big accomplishment when you get one now,
Yeah.
almost.
Yes.
So I'm not saying
Yeah.
that it needs to gatekeep people, but at least give them something that's like, damn, I still didn't get it. I need it.
We got a subscriber asking when we're doing an Oscar podcast. That will probably be next week. Probably be doing one next.
So I want to say, Jordan, with that. So my World of Warcraft background, I refer to it a lot. You guys have gotten used to it. You don't know fuck all about it. It's fine.
I do.
In World of
I
Warcraft,
do know about it.
you did get big into PvP, hard than boosters. I feel you.
Yeah.
So in World of Warcraft, the highest level tier for an item is called legendary, right? And when a new legendary item drops in a raid, if you get that, you are fucking heads above everyone else. It's a huge fucking deal, but the chances of getting that are so minuscule. It's almost non-existent. And I feel like at this point in Destiny, exotics have just like gotten to this point where it's like, okay, I got an exotic engram, or I got this drop.
It's just
Whatever.
look,
Like, dude, at this point, I'm still hoping for Vex Mythoclast.
but see,
How
that's
fucking old is that? Are you
but that's what
kidding?
I'm trying to say is that like it's just not true though. It's that the ones you're chasing, it's the chase that that isn't good enough. So like
That's
there
my point,
are
man.
exotics that you guys want that you don't have yet.
That's my
They're
point.
just not Galahorn good. So Bungie has gone away from meta-defining guns. That's what you
Well,
want
kinda.
back.
Now they're just legendary.
Yeah,
and
if-
craftable.
If you get a fucking god roll, if you get that like top tier epic, and you get it craftable and you level it up, it's the same as getting that fucking.
Hear me out.
like,
Hear me out. Right. So
exotic.
I think. Well, we're conflating two different things, right? So we're saying we want that uber unique that has a 2% chance of dropping, right? But you also want it to be god tier at the same time, right?
Yes.
Okay, the game is designed to not ever have god tier in the game. Period.
Tony,
They make mistakes sometimes,
Tony,
and then they nerf it 2 weeks later.
Tony, it's literally a crafting game now. We are like
I don't
5
see your
feet from
point.
Minecraft. We are 5 feet from Minecraft. We have fishing.
That's
We have
true. Oh my
crafting.
god.
Shut
We are
the
so
fuck
fucking
up.
close to Minecraft, Tony.
Okay, Dave's had a
We're
little bit
building
to
our own
drink
base in
tonight.
Final Shape.
Okay,
We're
so
building our own base in
but
Final
I'm just saying, like
No.
the point
The
isn't
final
valid.
shape is the
Dave, your
blocks,
point isn't
brother.
valid because it doesn't make
Final
any
shapes
sense.
is the blocks, buddy. I know you hate to hear it, but the final shapes is the blocks.
Yeah,
What is it? What is it technically? Like 3D 8-bit? Like
yeah, it's Destiny
Destiny
Roblox
Record is a
edition.
16-bit Minecraft, get the fuck out the way.
But I mean, I see your point. But there are like Vex Mythic Class, I think, has like a 0.03 up rate. It's just not god tier anymore. It was when it first came out. It was like if you heard that thing in the Crucible, it was like D1 again, and they dropped it purposefully like that. It was like a 330 like round per minute fucking auto rifle that shredded people, but they had to tone it back eventually because it was meta defining, and nobody wants to play the game if it's like that.
So part of my point is in D1, when you got an exotic, it was a huge fucking deal. Like that was like huge. Like especially like right when D1 came out, dude, no one knew what most of the exotics were. Like there was people were still theorizing like this exotic might be this might do this, and it was like a huge deal. Now it's like, okay, I did this raid at 15,000 fucking times. finally I got this gun. But the other part is that I think the big thing that brings people back to Destiny is just
You're not gonna like my answer to this one either.
That group they do raids with. The reason I continue to come back to Destiny is to play with you guys. Play with the clan, play with Tony and Momo. 100%. If you guys said Destiny and moved on, I'd never go back to it, dude. I would never do it.
The reason that we don't have that whimsical nature on Destiny anymore, on like what comes out and what could it be, is not because of Bungie, because of the community, because people data mine. There's no way to guard from that.
Okay, but 98% of the community is fucking dog shit.
Dude, hold on. I think you're underselling this.
Can we talk about cheaters already?
I think 99.8% of the community in Destiny are fucking dickheads. They're not necessarily toxic. They're just fucking assholes. They don't give a shit about anybody else. And like, I swear to God, 80% of them are solo players.
Data mining's fine though, right? I'm okay with knowing what's coming out. That actually gets me.
I don't want to though. I hate it.
I
hate it.
I want to know what I'm going.
You're right. You're right, Jordan. You're right.
But so here's what I'm saying, Bungie. If you're, I'm sure you're watching this as you usually do, every Sunday night after.
Yeah. They've offered us. They've offered us sponsorships. We gotta beat them off with a stick.
Yeah. Here's what you need to do.
Them and Porsche.
Season pass exotics need to be, in my opinion, a thing of the past. No more season passes.
Dude, season passes are a way of the past, Jordan.
Or what is it? Seasons?
Seasons are gone.
It's a battle pass.
Yeah, well, those are gone.
I know, but like, oh, you're right, because they're going.
Yeah, it's episodes. Right? Yeah.
Well, so here's what we got to think about. Final Shape comes out. Worst case scenario, it's bad. Doesn't do good. Bungie tanks, Sony picks him back up. We're gonna go ahead and talk about what we think that future would look like, because it's a very
absolutely. I like this, but then after we're done with the worst case scenario, I'm gonna take over best case scenario.
Okay.
So
worst case scenario, Final Shape's bad, Destiny's done.
No,
that's it.
No, that's not. That's not. No. Too expensive an IP.
Listen,
too good of an IP.
There's 16 players competitively playing PvP together. Tony is one of them. No one raids. That's the end of Destiny. That is the worst case.
I figured out a way to one-man Crota.
It's been done already, motherfucker.
Not in Destiny 2. Not in Destiny 2.
We already went over Galahorn.
You shut your face.
So, worst case scenario, the Final Shape comes out. It doesn't do good. Bungie tanks. Sony picks them up. Then it turns into what we've always wanted. Here's how I personally think it should go. Sony picks them up. They immediately.
No, you gotta.
They immediately tank. They immediately tank Marathon and Gummy Bears.
They cancel them. Not tank them. They cancel them. Like, hey,
whatever it
Final
takes.
Shape sucks.
And we put the entire team of Bungie back on Destiny 2 because, like Tony said, it isn't a very expensive IP. I have no idea why they would get rid of it when it could be so easily revived.
So you're saying is Bungie fucks up and Sony just goes, fine,
I'll do it myself. You may not have your finger on the pulse, Dave, but the fucking Sony Entertainment America VP fucking tweeted it out, dude. He was like, look, you guys keep fucking up. It's in our contract. We will take you over.
Well, I mean, they've had it since back in the day, dude. Do you remember, like, when Hawkmoon was only a PlayStation exclusive? And
and then they moved away from that, though.
Yeah. And then it was an Xbox only thing. Like, it was part of Game Pass for free.
But now look where we at in the console wars. Xbox is like, fuck it, we're about everyone.
Xbox console what?
Sony drops Helldivers, and Xbox is like, we want Helldivers, and we're like, the fuck out of here. You're gonna Helldivers,
dude. No, it was like Sony drops Helldivers. Xbox announces that they're not making consoles anymore.
They're like, we can't keep up with this shit. So it's not a matter of the community. It's a matter of how pissed off Sony gets and wants to keep dumping money.
No,
into
but
this IP.
let Jordan make his point because I think he's onto something here. I genuinely do. 'Cause they're not gonna just drop Destiny. They may even wait 5 years to bring it back, but I really believe that he's onto
That's
something.
what I said, dude.
Shut your face, Dave. I gotta move you guys around because, like, when I'm looking at you, actually looking at you, it looks like I'm looking at Jordan. When I'm looking at Jordan, it looks like I'm looking at fucking Dave.
Hey,
I prefer
what's
to
up,
look at
Dave?
Jordan anyways.
Did that look
Actually,
realistic,
Jordan-
Tony?
Jordan's like
Dave.
down for me, so I'm still in guest star. So I actually can't even see your face, Tony. It's kind of sad.
I put you in the. Just watch the Discord, you
Oh yeah,
freaking.
let me watch this delayed ass bullshit. Tony.
You are
Yeah.
such a turd box.
While Tony's moving around the stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and say to our viewers, here's another thing I think will revive Destiny: make Icebreaker again and lock it behind a very intensive activity. Like,
Oh
one
my
where it
god,
takes-
dude!
Oh my
Icebreaker,
God.
Icebreaker will break Destiny 2. All right,
I'm
now
serious.
I'm
Would
on
anybody be
Dave's
upset?
side.
Would anybody be
honest.
upset?
Let's be honest. Thorn meta.
We're already in a Thorn
Oh,
meta.
There.
We're already
No,
in a Thorn
Icebreaker
meta.
will Save Destiny 2. I swear to God, the Icebreaker would save Destiny.
Dude, honestly, if Icebreaker comes back, like, it will bring people back to the game.
Yes, legitimately. And make the heavy ammo exploit a real thing again. with Icebreaker.
Dude, let us cheat. Let us cheat, Bungie. What's up?
Dude,
That's another one.
Let us cheat, Bungie.
giving us Icebreaker
like,
back is letting us cheat.
Yeah. I guess that's
Let us-
statistic of
let
1 in
us-
3
Whoa,
is.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Let me rephrase. Let us cheat in PvE, Bungie.
Yeah, there we go.
PvP, not PvP. Let us
Dave,
do
you
that.
missed it. It was called the crafting. They did let us cheat.
I don't like crafting. I
Well,
think
you had
it's a
already
bullshit
lost us by
mechanic.
then, so let us do it.
Jordan doesn't fuck with crafting either.
Oh, he does now. He found
Jordan, you
forbearance.
piece of shit. You
Yeah,
traitor
dude.
motherfucker.
I know. It was because of a callus mini tool.
Oh, dude, if I could get a callus mini tool, man.
You could have.
Dude, Zer's selling it right now.
I'm just Dave. You have every opportunity to. You just. Let's go kill Orochimaru.
all right, are we getting on right now?
Listen to me. Literally, anybody who's watching right now, Dave can play the game and do everything he wants to. He just doesn't want to play the game. And he's like, I don't have any of the guns to play the game. Well, Dave, just play the game. I don't want to play the game.
Actually, I'm not missing any major guns at this point. Like, I think like,
Major guns.
Callus major guns or whatever, dude. I think Callus mini tool is probably like the biggest one. It's mostly like armor, and it's just you're right. It's laziness on my part. I can go run lost sectors.
But
I
it's
can do it.
also a thing to the game. The state of the game.
But at the same point, Tony, when I'm running those lost sectors, you know what I could be doing?
No.
Division 2.
Oh my god. Yeah. We're not segueing yet. I get my 2 cents. Or okay, we're not segueing. Jordan, are you finished? I don't think you're finished yet. Was that it?
Raise the wave the flag.
What is that, Tony?
Are you finished?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done.
So best case scenario, and I don't think we're actually going to hit best case scenario. I think it's going to be somewhere in the middle. Actually, I'm going to give my actual prediction of what I think is going to happen. What I think is going to happen is we're going to get a really great DLC. That's going to keep us captivated and motivated for like 5 months. It's not going to keep us.
Ooh,
It's not going to keep us there for
5
6 months. I'm
That's a
just
lot.
4 or 5 months is what I'm going to
3.
say. I think we're going to get Forsaken level content. I think we're going to get a large
Dude,
amount of shit.
I guarantee all 3 of us hit max light level and get the exotic within 3 months of the new drop. Guaranteed.
Dude,
I'll put
Dave,
money
I
on it.
don't think it's gonna take me a week to hit max light level.
Yeah.
It's
We're gonna
not even a week.
Campaign in
But
24
the
hours.
big
Not yet,
part there
not a
was all
week.
3 of us getting the exotic.
Yeah, I'll get the new exotic within a week. I'll put money on it. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is there's going to be enough content to keep us there for a while, a long time. But I don't think there's going to be enough content to keep the majority of players there long term. And I don't think the episodes is going to be enough to keep even the hardcore players there long term. What's going to happen is I'm going to turn it on Tuesdays on reset. I'm going to check out the store. I'm going to do the stupid mission to see what the story's going on. I'm going to have 5 people jump into my stream, and I'm going to be like, what's up, First? What's up, Kai? What's up, Dave? Yep, here's what happened. I'm going to go play another game now. Nobody's going to give a shit. And Destiny's going to die the slow death of Destiny 1. And they're going to perpetually maintain the servers on the fucking profits of their other games. And it's going to die the slow, painful, sad death. And I don't want it to.
Yeah.
That's my prediction.
Hey,
that's what I think is going to happen.
So,
very real. Yes.
all right. So closing remarks, Tony. I agree with you. All right. Closing.
No,
remarks,
I get
so
to
let's
do
focus
best case
on-
scenario. I want to do best case scenario.
I thought that was your best case.
That
I
was
thought that
not
was
best case. That was my prediction.
That sounded like the bestest case
That
possible.
is not best case.
dude,
Best
that's
case
it.
scenario.
Tony, that's it.
It's The Taken King. It revitalizes Destiny 2.
Oh,
It has the best
don't fucking say
soundtrack that's
that.
ever
Don't come back.
happened. We get swords again, and somehow they're better than they were in The Taken King.
Tony, axes. Now,
Axes.
We get
We get
claws.
axes.
We get fucking claws.
Somehow Deadpool's in it. I hate Deadpool, but he's going to be in it. It's going to be amazing.
There's an
It's
MCU
actually voiced
crossover.
by Ryan Reynolds.
Disney buys Destiny.
Oh God.
Fortnite Destiny collab.
There's
Page
5
6 is in
movies.
The Avengers came.
There's 3 Netflix movies. There's a whole line of toys. They make a deal with Walmart. The game goes on for the next 15 years. They fucking beat out WoW for best MMO. Like,
Hold on, the Cade
best
6
case scenario.
the
You want
Cade
best
6
case?
Disney collab.
did they get their own fucking Fortnite character? Like,
Yeah, hell yeah.
He gets a
fucking
ride
right.
at Disney.
Dude, we're all going to Disney next year. If Destiny gets a ride at Disney, we're all making a trip. And we have to.
dude, we can't
Yeah,
get Jordan to
okay.
fucking drive to Michigan. Ain't no shot we're getting
Bro.
him to go to Disney.
Bro, I will go to Disney to ride a fucking Destiny. I will experience
Destiny
Destiny 2.
ride, we're all
theme park
going to
with you.
Disney. Get the fuck
Absolutely,
out of
bro.
here. If we get an experience,
Dude, but like, in all seriousness though,
will
like
kidnap
all
Jordan.
jokes aside, I'm really like,
record that.
it's a bittersweet thing. Like the end of the Light and Dark saga, I'm really excited for it. I'm amped for it. I think it's going to be great for the channel. Like, we're gonna start doing some really cool stuff next year. I'm really excited for next week too. I'm excited about this fucking surfboard. That's another thing they shouldn't have told anybody about. How fucking amped would you have been if you turned it on and you were like, dude, we get a fucking surfboard?
Dude, as
That's
soon
the
as
problem,
I saw
though,
that
Tony.
shit-
I wouldn't have turned it on.
Tony, that's
That's
why
true.
I came back to Destiny. I saw the surfboards. If I'm being honest with you. I started playing again. I saw the surfboards. I was like, dude,
That's pretty cool.
gonna whip
But
this
I'm
out.
like I'm really excited for it. But like in my heart of hearts, like I don't think the game's dying, but I think next year is the beginning of the end.
Well, on that note, let's go ahead. We're gonna segue, but I want to leave it on a good note. So let's go ahead and talk about. We're gonna give our 3 opinions. Everybody gets one. I'm gonna start it off, and what we want to see in final shape that would make it really good for us.
Okay.
Me, I want to
Take it.
see a surplus of exotics. I don't want to see that bullshit of just 3 or 4. Like
Can
you've
be
had
fair.
almost a year now to work on some shit. Get us some exotics that are like, just give us a plethora.
You know that we've
That's what I
got,
want to see.
but we've gotten like fucking 15 this year. They just drip feed them.
Yeah, I know, but I want to see. You've had a year to work on an expansion. I want to. Your goal was the expansion.
Do you want them all? Okay. Do you want them all at once, or do you want them drip fed?
I absolutely. I want the ability to earn them at once.
Oh, well, you ain't gonna get that, bud. But anyways, go ahead.
Well, you don't
For
know.
me to go?
Yeah, Dave, go ahead.
Okay. That's not my channel.
So, I'm gonna return and play regardless.
Somebody
it's
record
about
that. Can
play with the voice for
can
me.
somebody clip that, please? Clip that. Hold it. I got it. I'll clip it.
Tony, I'm the guy who would clip that.
Fuck. I got it. I clipped it. Thank you.
So my biggest thing is I don't care if there's a ton of exotics, but I want meaningful exotics. I don't want these
Okay.
bullshit exotics that Destiny drop or Bungie drops and they don't fit into any build or they don't have any result. Give me something big. Give me a build maker. Give me something that will be extremely beneficial for me, even if it's raid exotics. Like, I want it to feel like it's changing the way I play the game. If I grind my dick off to get this huge exotic, like, at least let it feel like it's changing the game for me. Don't just let it be some little tiny thing that might affect one of my builds. I don't want that.
Yep.
I want something big.
Tony.
Thank you.
Tony's
I want meaningful sandboxes for both PvP and PvE. I want them to be similar yet completely defined experiences in their own right. I want to have fun in both without having to worry about changes in one affecting the other. I don't want to, like, say, love using my hand cannon in PvE and then all of a sudden last word is unstoppable next week in trials. That's a big deal to me. That's something that we see a lot of right now. And I know they're putting a lot towards changing that. I really want to see a lot of work go towards PvP because, like, it's something that I genuinely enjoy. And in our clan, we can't ever get anybody to fucking play it with us because everybody's just tired of getting their ass beat on. It sucks.
Yeah.
Probably the biggest thing I want from this is a lot of content. I want them to drop a ton of secrets and stuff and just not tell anybody about it. Just throw it all out there in the world. Let us go out there and figure it out. Like you remember when the first time we dropped into Venus and we found the door to the Vault of Glass the first time? Like the first time you walked up there and we're like, what the hell is this big pillar thing? Like what is this thing? You would go across, like, if you didn't know about the raid, you could go across people going into the vault. You're like, what are they doing?
Dude, I think, and that's another point I've made is, like, part of the problem with modern gaming is the online community. Nothing's a secret anymore.
Yeah, man. It sucks, dude.
TikTok, where someone discovers it within the first 14 minutes, and everyone knows about it, and we don't have.
But also,
that's
also a good thing for some people because some people will see that and be like, okay, I'm getting on. I'm one of those people, if I didn't see what was on the game or like someone didn't broadcast it to me, I would never go look for myself. Once I see it, I'm like, okay, I'm going to do that. So there's also another market for it. Just some people aren't like that, like you and Tony. I will say this though, it also needs to be engaging content. There's some things on the throne world, like taking a tincture and being able to go find a star cat up in the ceiling. That's not engaging.
See, I see. That's cool to me. I like that stuff. If there's so much shit in the throne world, or not the throne,
Dreaming City.
Dreaming City. Like, I just think that shit is amazing. I spent so many hours just walking around there, just exploring. I thought it was so cool.
You're also a completionist, though, and like a lot of people aren't gonna do that.
I like exploring games. I like just poking around and having fun. Like,
but the more engaging content you make that's a secret, I think the better.
I think it doesn't have to be that engaging. It just, the rewards have to fit the investment. So, like,
that's true.
If I take a potion and I see a fucking treasure chest and I walk over there, I don't deserve a lot. It's okay. whatever. But if I have to kill a ton of enemies and do 3 puzzles, and I jump over there and all I get is some glimmer, some rep, that's not okay.
Yeah. Well, also, if you want that to be a meaningful thing, like go collect all the star cats, lock it behind the entrance to the like secret dungeon. Like you have to collect all these collectibles to then be able to access a dungeon.
Well, a seal like is cool and all, right? Like I'm okay with getting a seal because that's something that I can display under my name. But why wouldn't I have an emblem or something else or shader or something that goes with that seal to say like I did this? Because people aren't going to look at my name. They're not always going to look at that, you know. Yeah. And what if I change my seal? I don't know. Yeah. The whole seal system. I mean, as much as I fucking brag about my 9 conquerors, I think it's lacking a lot.
Oh yeah. Well, on that note, though, Dave, when you're not getting the item or the Callus Mini tool at Zur when he sold it all weekend for probably the past 2 weeks, what are you playing?
Bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen.
Dude, that was good.
You know, fucking what? I'm spreading democracy throughout the galaxy. Whether they deserve that shit.
Have a nice cup of not, liberty!
America, amen. Motherfucker.
Amen. You know what? This came out of left field. I know whenever we did our PlayStation,
release, right?
Yeah, well, we did the PlayStation Expo.
Dude, we skipped over this so hard. We're like, that looks stupid. Yeah. Fuck this game.
Think about it. Think about it. Go look at Helldivers 1. This third person bullshit.
Yeah, dude.
Like, not even third person. It was like the top down
view. Dude, to be honest though, we saw the trailer and I was like, oh my god, is this Starship Troopers? This shit looks cool. Yeah. And then we saw Helldivers and I was like, this is dumb. Fuck it.
Yeah. And it's crazy how we went from that to like the game. It was actually entertaining. Like whenever we started playing it, I know I couldn't put it down.
It's a lot of fun, dude. It really is. Dude. This is like probably the best time waster game I've ever played in my life.
Yeah.
I don't got to put any thought into it. Just fucking drop down and blows up some bugs.
Absolutely. But additionally, like beyond like just drop it and fuck shit up, there's so much depth behind the game. Like these automatons are fucking pushing in towards Super Earth and these bugs are trying to like fucking defend their whatever democracy, motherfucker. And now like there's leaks of like this new like species called the Illuminate, and there's all these new weapons and stratagems that we're gonna call, and it's like it's all coming in so fast. Like after they fixed their servers, like it's just been such a huge release.
Yeah, and that's good. A game like this needs to though, because I'm sure everyone's seen the numbers for Helldivers 1. They were nothing compared to what they are for Helldivers 2. So this small development company did not expect this amount of traffic.
They had to change the code.
See the numbers?
They had to change the code in order to get it.
Yeah. Well, they had to change the fucking like back code, Tony.
Yeah.
I told you about it when we were at fucking game night last week. Dude,
and it's good.
The
but to
peak
keep
of
that
Helldivers 1, Jordan, was like 10,000 players. The peak.
Yeah.
And like 250,000 on release of the game. They added another 100,000 and it was gone within like 14 minutes or something like that. It instantly filled, right? And then after that, they're like, we have to change the code to the game to allow more people to get in. That's fucking absurd.
And honestly, they changed it pretty quick. Like they did a good job with.
They did.
I would imagine. I mean, I'm taking. Don't get me wrong. I'm not in any advanced type of computer science classes, but like I've spent some hours on some code. So congrats to you guys. However, to keep that amount of traffic, I want to see a development company, especially this one. I want to see this one be able to pump out some content that would like set the game industry in a more competitive state. Because I feel like at this point, I feel like game companies are almost like ping-ponging us, right?
Dude.
Like Oh God, it's just
Have,
so
have you guys heard
slow.
of Joel?
Jewel? Yeah.
Joel.
Oh, Billy Joel.
I don't know. There's a guy named Joel, and he is the lead NPC. We'll call him a choreographer. And when he sees a planet being pushed back, he will put more automatons. When he sees a planet being pushed back, democratized, he will put more bugs. And so Joel is the ultimate endgame boss, is this game developer named Joel, who is controlling the enemy forces against us in Helldivers.
So
It's
basically, if we
huge
kill
all over
Joel, we
TikTok.
kill the enemies.
Yes, like Joel.
Oh, let's
Joel
not talk
is-
like that on the internet. Let's not do that.
Joel is the enemy developer, like pushing these forces where they need to
I'm
be
just
pushed.
joking, Joel.
Joel is the enemy commander, man, and it's huge.
Or am
It's
I?
all over TikTok. It's all
Joel,
over
we
YouTube.
love you. Thank you for giving us something to waste our time on.
Thank you for giving us something to push back on, Joel. You've
Um,
done
Thank
great.
you, Joel, for giving me a real challenge now.
I will
We'll be
say
back
though,
another
Helldivers
motherfucker.
is lacking on content right now, and I hope that they, once all this rigmarole is figured out, that they get back to throwing some shit back in. 'Cause I heard there's mechs. A Gundam fan.
That's the plan, right? Is
Yep.
like I said, they're gonna release an entire other species. Like they have 2 spots of the map to fill, and even even more. Like, what if we completely liberate the bugs? Right? Like, do they put something more on that side, or if we completely liberate the automatons, do they put like, oh shit, like this is automaton daddy, like get the fuck ready? You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
actually how we get the
there-
mechs.
there's so much potential in this game, right?
Yeah.
Like with the ever expanding galaxy, we don't know what to expect out there, and that's, I think part of that is like, I don't know, we don't know what's out there in general to begin with.
Well, we know what's to the left and on the right of us,
Yep.
We know it's to the left.
and they like liberty.
Have you guys
Amen.
seen the Ender's Game bullshit? Have you ever seen the Ender's Game movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
I
the
also read the
book?
book. Yeah.
So
Oh, you can
so
read?
people talk about like, what if we're really controlling these motherfuckers against this threat that we don't know about? Like, we're really controlling these people to this threat we don't know about, but actually the
Oh,
bugs and the automatons are really coming for us in
okay.
real
So
life.
we are basically Ender. Like we are Ender.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's a cool one.
But we're like Marine Ender, not like
This
Commander
is the
Ender.
Space Force.
Bro, we're like
We're
Space
commanding
Force
the
Marine
Space
Ender. Yeah, bro, that's insane.
Dude. That's
yeah,
crazy.
that's pretty good.
I don't.
No, that
see,
could be
that's,
cool.
Like, I don't know why there's no Intel analyst spot in Helldivers yet. It's kind of bullshit. Like, I'm trying to make some PowerPoints in Helldivers. They haven't released that patch yet.
They make it into a fucking straight up role playing game.
Yeah, PowerPoint patch.
Yeah. It's just an RP server.
So I don't know, man. I think they have a long time to, or a long ways to go, and I think
Hey,
at the very
Helldivers,
least,
put fishing in your game. That's what we're missing at this point.
that's true. That's true, Tony. Tony, we need the fishing. I think at the end of the day, guys, like, even if it's not something we stick with like consistently, it's a game I'm gonna keep installed on my computer. It's a game we'll probably return to every once in a while to fuck around at the very
I
least.
have no issue dropping in and killing something. Like,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's just
That's
too
cool.
much fun.
Absolutely.
Hey, and can we go ahead and just recognize something though? Like, I know that this is a small development company, but can we talk about the state of their game 2 weeks after launch? I say it was whenever it kind of got playable. I mean, the servers got increased to a decent point at that time. They
Yeah.
introduced timeouts, which helped with that too, so people
Huge.
couldn't just stay
Huge.
stagnant. And but dude, Payday 3, Diablo 4. I mean, those are some big ass development companies that I'm gonna be honest.
Dude,
Helldivers got to put them in their place a little bit on the release.
Payday 3 was a huge development, right? They had worked on it for years and years and years. And it dropped with tons of following, right? They did all kinds of promotions. And like even fucking I promoted it. Like, dude, I love the Payday series, and they didn't care to fix any of it. Like it didn't seem like anyone gave a fuck. And Helldivers came
I
out.
think I got an answer for this.
Well,
It's
Helldivers came out, Tony, and like I don't know if you're in the Discord, but dude, they had developers in there like, dude, we're working on this. Sorry guys, like we're gonna get this
Yeah.
fixed today. And that's huge to me. Like it shows they give a fuck.
if you're hired for a company and you've worked there for 3 months working on a project that somebody else is working on the last 5 years, or they've worked on for 3 months and the guy before him worked on it for months, and they just keep backfilling the position until it gets done.
Sure.
Do you give a fuck whether it works or not?
No, you're just replacing code.
Or do you give a shit about your passion project that you ended up only selling for $40 when everybody else is selling for $70?
And that's additionally like the point of today with State of Gaming, right? Like that
Yeah.
is kind of our hit point was
Yeah.
these indie companies are coming out with these bangers and they give a fuck about the community. And we have these
Yeah.
AAA developers that don't give a shit what we say. And it's like
Yeah,
we're
and-
paying
Yeah, man.
$80, $90, $100 for these games sometimes. How much did you
Yeah.
guys pay
Dude.
for Diablo?
Why do you keep bringing up Diablo? You know
Because
this
it was
is
a
your
huge
fault, right?
release
This
that
is your fault.
flopped, Tony.
But you made me pay $80 for it.
Listen, I
Yeah.
would have reeled Jordan in anyways. You would have played it anyways.
But I
that's
wouldn't have
true.
paid $80 for it. I would have paid 40 or 50, whatever the fucking
That's not
regular
true,
price
Tony.
is.
When we go in, we go in.
Tony, the point I'm making is these AAA developers are showing they don't care because, like you said,
They don't
Not
care.
even-
just one guy filling in code, dude.
Not even that they don't care though, Dave. It's almost predatory at this point. When we
Not
think about
almost.
it-
It's 100%. Yeah, 100%.
Oh,
They don't.
Yeah, you're right. Like Call of Duty releasing MW3.
MW 2.5.
Yeah, it was a DLC. Like it took longer to install the campaign than it did to actually play through it.
Yeah.
As what I've heard. I
The
didn't buy it.
Warzone 2.0.
I would like a medal for that. It's been the first year I told myself I wasn't gonna do it, and I didn't do it, guys.
Dude, I broke off. Congratulations. I broke off a couple of years ago.
I'm officially a year sober. So
Good for you, buddy.
but like even that Diablo 4, they're talking about they sent out a like a questionnaire to their email people that allow them to email them, saying like, "Hey, would you be okay with us releasing a DLC for?" And it was like a price range, like $100, $40, $20, and like just the fact that that's even on their mind.
Yeah, fix your fucking game first.
Yeah, give me what I paid for first.
Yeah.
So
Give me a
hitting on
reason to
Blizzard-
use my season pass.
hitting on Blizzard with Diablo. Did you guys hear about the most recent thing that's his like Blizzard news?
I have not.
The newest World of Warcraft expansion will have early access if you buy the deluxe edition.
That's bullshit, dude.
In
That's
an
literally
MMORPG
pay to win. That's
focused
literally
on
pay to win.
raiding and endgame PvP. You have to pay extra money to get in early.
That's pay to win. That's nonsense, dude.
None of them fucking care anymore, dude.
Yeah, man.
No
It's
one
true. It's
cares
just
about their
predatory
game.
at this point.
Absolutely.
You know, I hate to say this. I really hate to say it because it's near and dear to my heart, but Bungie's kind of to blame for a lot of this stuff. The guy who started pioneering this stuff in Destiny 1 like wrote a book about it, and most of the game companies like they live by this shit now. It's how to, I forget the term they use, but I watched a documentary on this, but it was about how to like manipulate your player base to spend more money and to have that FOMO feeling. They literally will write code into matchmaking to where like you'll be in matches with somebody who has like armor ornaments and shit,
That new shit.
that they want you to see because they think you'll like it. You know, predatory is the only way to call it.
I mean, like, look back at, like, cartridge gaming or even disc gaming before live updates are such a huge thing. Like people releasing finished games, and it was for their community. It was based on the feedback they got from the previous game. It was based on what they saw from
Yeah,
similar
dude.
games.
We were talking about this the other day. You remember, like, Modern Warfare 2, like the original? Like, you get home from school and fucking put it on and just, like, play a couple team death matches, dude. Do some search and destroy.
Yeah.
Didn't matter.
Yeah. You put it on, you strap that intervention on, and you quick scope it, motherfuckers.
Amen. Yeah, thermal sight.
Well, I mean, you tried.
But it doesn't matter anymore. And
It doesn't, dude.
so the flip side to that, right, is the game community at large. A lot of people want shit handed to them. A
Yeah.
lot of people don't want to grind for anything.
They just want to pay for it, Jordan.
They just want to pay for it.
Hey, but at least I'm starting to peek through the veil. I don't mind spending some money on a game that I like, but I'm coming to the point where I'm like, I'm tired of spending $80 on a game that I don't get that feeling of anymore, you know? And like now I've started getting to the point where I can't do it on Destiny because Destiny released Dragon's Breath, which is what I have
Foretold.
For years.
yeah, for God knows how long. But like in a lot of games now, like in Diablo, I haven't bought a season pass in like since the first season. I've waited until I got to 100, and then I've at that point when I've maxed it out, I'm like, okay, do I still care about the game enough to want the stuff in the season pass? A lot of the times, the answer is no. By the time I'm gotten to the point where I've maxed it out, I'm like, God, I feel drained. Like it was, yeah. So
I know what you mean, man.
you know.
Yeah, like the nail in the coffin for me was oh god, that 40K game. What was it? Rogue Trader. We paid $100 for Rogue Trader, right? And it was a reading simulator, and the game wasn't bad by any means, dude. But like, I played it for like 10 hours, dude, and I feel like I maybe played 3 battles, and I just got so dejected about how much money I wasted on. I'm gonna play through it eventually. I'm gonna install it on my Ally, but like,
so they actually, I will let you know this. I read the update files for it. They added voice acting for
oh, thank
some parts.
fucking Jesus!
Not all of it, but they said that they did add more voice acting for dialogue in it.
It's basically like it's an art. Well, it's not RTS. It's like Baldur's Gate 40K.
Yeah, it's just not as good as
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate though.
There's just so much dialogue that happens in it,
And in this, like,
and I just regret spending so much money on it. Like, we played it for. We together played it. Me and Jordan played it for maybe 2-3 hours total. I put a couple hours in on my own, and I haven't touched it in months. And that was like, I was just after that, I was like, I'm just not gonna buy games anymore. Like, it's such a waste.
That's how you get. That is how you get.
yeah, I've been refusing to buy things. Like, the most recent game I bought was, I don't know if you guys saw me playing it, but like, there was a sale on like Middle Earth Shadow of Mordor, Shadow of War games. It
Yeah.
was like $10, like Game of the Year editions or whatever. And that was like, those games released back when developers still gave a fuck. And I was like, I don't mind spending $10 on this. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like this is a good sale because these games are fully finished, they're polished, like the developers gave a fuck. Like, you know, they acknowledged the story, they acknowledged what was happening, and they cared. And like,
Yeah.
when I'm looking at a game, even something on sale for like $20 now, I'm like, did anyone fucking care about this? Especially after the release. Did they fix the problems people mentioned with
that's a
how
big
they
one.
can now? Like,
Is-
you can release a patch so easily, man.
Is Payday 3 even playable? Has anybody turned it on recently?
I haven't even looked at the game page anymore.
No, I don't even think I still have it installed. But
Dave probably
did we
definitely
ever-
does.
Did we ever talk about Baldur's Gate? Did we do that already?
Yeah.
Either way, we're out of
Well,
time.
many
But
times.
yeah, we got to wrap it up. Baldur's Gate Game of the Year, best game that came out last year. I don't know. I loved it. I fucking adore it.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
I will say this though, not to, I'm not taking away from our points that we made, but also there is a big market, in my opinion, now for games, getting games maybe 2 years after they release, after they've had some time to breathe and flesh out the problems, and then actually bringing more content in. Division 2, I know none of you like it. I also not, I wasn't.
Yeah, but that game's like 5 years old.
yeah. But like what I'm saying is like after some time, after it's released and it's gotten enough time to, grow into something, because that's the biggest thing is like I think these game companies are just under such pressure to get a game out just to have an IP address out there on a contract. I guess I'm not.
IP address is different than an IP, my brother.
Part of it,
I'm gay, and so whenever they put a game out into the world, it's because their bosses say, "Hey, we want money, put it out now."
Got it.
That's whenever
Yeah.
the game is at its worst state, and that's all we get nowadays.
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna say.
I
And
mean,
part
that's
of it-
true. Yeah.
Part of it, dude, is in part to like they do these massive fucking things now where like you have Xbox, like these are huge fucking releases, like this is coming at this time, and you have PlayStation, like this is coming at this time, and we're like, if we don't get it at that fucking time, we're gonna lose our shit.
And it's
Dude,
like, this is a lot of time.
We're
Again,
not ready for it, dude.
Bungie
No.
kind of like cornered the market and said like they said get comfortable releasing games in a bad state. Patch it later. they did it in conferences. They
I
said
don't know, man.
meet expectations, hit delivery dates, fix the game later.
You guys remember what happened at GameStop like fucking 4 years ago? Everyone just said, fuck it, let's do this. I think we just need to do that shit again. Everyone just stop
Yeah.
buying shit. Just stop.
No, only buy the shit that comes out and is like
It's
in
finished.
stellar condition.
Dude, you know what? I'd be fine if we just said stop buying AAA titles. Like no more big games from American companies.
Excluding expansions for Destiny 2. But beyond
Yeah, 2025.
Destiny
2025. 2025.
Okay, yeah.
We can start,
Because I gotta, I want to have a
let's
living.
start down the road. Let's start down the road.
In 2025.
But yeah, no, I agree. I think it needs to come down to that, and there needs to be like a civil rights movement for gaming.
Stand together, bro. Like,
Oh my
dude,
god.
think about esports. It's a fucking million dollar industry now.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
there's no excuse anymore, man.
Dude, there's so many people trying to make games to make them into esports too.
Destiny. Destiny was.
They did, yeah. They wanted to get into it.
I mean,
Valorant.
Look at like,
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna say. Look at Riot Games. They were
Yeah.
like, okay, Counter Strike's huge. Can we
Yeah.
release something similar with our spin on it? And they dropped Valorant, fucking massive.
Yeah.
Because they released a finished fucking game.
Yeah.
That's free to play too.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think like, even if games start releasing early in beta test stages, let us play with it. Let us tell you what we hate. Let us tell you what we like.
I think I don't like open beta. I think I prefer closed beta. Just because like too many games like get into that early access state and then they start charging for it and they're just like, we're just gonna stay here because we're making money and we don't really see a reason to
Yeah.
it.
Well, yeah, it's like $40 to get into this beta or whatever.
Yeah, just
Pre-order to enter the beta.
fucking send out some emails. But either way, we're gonna wrap up. Next week we will be back on the stream at the same time. 7:30.
Probably earlier.
7 o'clock Sunday nights is where we're gonna be hitting it. We are gonna be talking about the Oscar winners, so Jordan is gonna have no fucking idea. I hope
Nope.
he will have seen at least one of the movies. You see
I'm gonna
Oppenheimer?
FaceTime
You
him.
saw Oppenheimer, right?
Absolutely.
There you go. He's seen one of them. We're gonna be talking about the Oscars. We're gonna be talking a little bit about movies. I'm sure Baldur's Gate will come up because Dave's got a hard on. We got a lot of cool stuff planned for this year. The movie reviews are coming back. We were thinking about doing some play-alongs. Jordan's camera's gonna get worked on so that he doesn't look like a pumpkin.
Dave had an idea to do like a tabletop RPG play along.
Dave had an idea and it was stupid.
We're still in the works with that. I did like the idea.
Hey, my Oscar party is at that time. How are you both going to do it at the same time? Well, shit. I thought it was on Saturday.
Sarah,
Tony,
surprise!
we'll do it with you here.
We're
dude.
streaming the Oscars party.
I guess we're doing it
Tony, you got
live.
my fucking lap, bro.
I'll bring in my laptop.
We got this.
I'm bringing my laptop. We're gonna have to do it here.
Fuck it.
I'm serious. We're doing it live.
Doing
We're gonna
it
have to do live.
Sarah.
I'm gonna bring my tripod, and we're gonna have to do it live.
Whatever.
No, just
you
bring a
need, we'll hook
chair.
it up.
You can just share Dave's setup.
Dude, we can just chill right here, buddy.
And look, the TV will be on in the
do you guys want to come here?
Split it.
But you got Adelaide, right?
Yeah, it might be too much because Sarah's having or no, not that weekend, but Sarah's having a friend over that weekend. So,
Who's the friend?
their name's Charlie.
It's they them.
I've never met them.
Texas.
Well, I'm sure we'll have to. We'll have to work it out. But
We'll figure
regardless,
it out.
I just want to say
Cut
thanks
that
to
part
everybody for holding in there. I know everyone's been just sitting on the edge of their seat wondering when we're going to start season 2 up. And I don't even know if we got the finale out. Did we get the finale out for season 1?
Dude, okay, so I did get it out.
13 of our listeners have been sitting on the edge of their fucking seat.
I did get it out, but it fucking corrupted, Jordan. But I'm not an active listener to my own podcast. So I was like, I know I uploaded it, so who gives a shit, right? And I had a confirmation that it uploaded. And then I went to look at it, and it fucking corrupted. So,
is that on every
so
website or every
well,
service?
it only so we host through Spotify, and then it goes everywhere else, right? So if it corrupts where I host, it goes nowhere else. So there's going to be 2 episodes this week.
Okay. Perfect. Hey, we're not professionals, guys. We're working on it.
Oh,
but
yes,
we're
we
not
are. Yes, we are. Yes, we
professionals,
are. And any donations you want to give, they're in the stream. Please
Absolutely.
subscribe and like. Remember to go over to Jordan's. What?
so- We are. Oh god, we're gonna get copyrighted.
Okay. I am Prime Tony 112. Like and subscribe. I stream Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. We do the podcast on Sundays, and it goes live wherever you get your podcasts on Tuesdays. Hopefully, you'll get the season finale from last year, season 1, and you'll get the season premiere of season 2 on Tuesday. YouTube will have all of season 1 up on Tuesday, which that's 20 episodes for free. Go hit us up on iTunes and wherever you get your podcasts. Jordan, plugs.
Hit him, Momo.
Guys, you can find me on Twitter at TheMomoJ. That's M0M0J. Also on Twitch, no days of the week because I'm a student who would love to be a streamer. But sadly, no. Again, thanks for tuning in. Dave, hit it.
Hey guys, I'm not very good at anything right now, but I'll probably be streaming once the new Destiny content comes out. Otherwise, find me with the boys. Prime Tony 112. I'm the sound guy, Discord mod, absolute legend, fedora wearing motherfucker. And
That's it.
Bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen.
start your engine.
Goodbye.
What a beautiful